How's that look, y'all? Oh, it puts the camera right in front of my face, but, hi. The downside is to get the trigger I wanted, it blocks my face from the camera. Let me see if I can move you over here. Kinda. Kinda see me. But that's super crooked right now. So you find a place for the water. This is always an adventure, and how the hell do I make this work? I need a proper overhead rig for the camera. Hi. What are we building today? Well, we're going to actually take this spider completely apart. We're going to make him into this dragon. So, first thing I want to do actually is empty out this bag. So, we need the other instructions out of the way because we could build. First thing I'm going to do is drop a bunch of Lego on the floor because they stuck on the manuals. Because we can make it into that spider, which you can see here, or this weird orc. But I want the dragon again, so that's going to be our goal. So the second thing I'm going to do is empty all these out and start getting color zones. Because I'm going to need more pieces than are in the spider. And then we'll start taking the spider apart. So let me just move you for a second and pick up that piece I flung across the room. So try not to yank on my headphone cord too much because there's so much headphone cord. The thing they don't tell you, those headphones that Stump uses, there is a lot of cable to them. Which is not a bad thing, but there's a lot of cable to them. So I can't quite get it straight. I think it's best I can do. So yeah, what do we think of that ending? What do we think? What do you think comes next for? Secondly, Bruce Wayne. I know they're the same person, but technically he's Bruce Wayne. He's currently about to be frozen into a solid block of ice. Chapter 4 is really short, and then Chapter 5 is just his fever dreams after he's passed away. Like that, thing they always say about that Pokemon episode. You think Tiffany will save Bruce? Okay. I mean, I'm sure Bruce will find a way out, but obviously, it'd be a little silly to kill off the character. It'd be, at the beginning of a part, it'd be a little odd. I think it's safe to say Bruce gets out somehow, but we'll have to see how. We'll have to see how tomorrow. And currently I don't have anything that should restrict me from doing this on the schedule I wanted. Put it that way. Because as I recall last time, there was the fear that they were going to have to come in and do Windows. So we wound up wrapping it a day early and doing 2 parts at once, which was not what I wanted. Alright. This is the extra pieces. I'm just trying to find all of those. My hands are already kind of cramping a bit. So now we can start pulling apart what was a spider. Started with his butt, I guess. And I'll apologize if the camera's not the, at least the face cam part is not the best. It's quite a setup to even get the camera to where it is now. Even have an angle on this? I don't know if I do. There's a pry him out. There we go. Now the these should come up. There we go. Those are a little dusty because it's been sitting on my shelf for a few months. Okay. I'm hoping one table's enough. If not, I might need an auxiliary table. I'd have to rearrange everything. Oh, shoot. I forgot to rename the thing. You'll think I'm still playing Batman. Raccoon, I can spell. And type. There we go. Okay. I wonder if I'm going to have enough space for all the pieces. We'll see. I have to compress and condense quite a bit because I still have a lot of spider to go. It's already getting a little crowded. I think back when I got this was like a $20 set. This is not an expensive set from Lego. I'm excited for the next build, though. I'm excited for that dice tower. Game Tank does put out some pretty good brick builds. Like they're obviously not the same quality, but they're still pretty good quality. I should have grabbed it while I was out there. Oh well. You know, it's pretty decent. Okay. Go ahead next. So the chomper's on this thing. Ah. Pretty not insignificant teeth on the spider. Maybe a carpal tunnel or something. My hands are already cramping a bit. I'll admit, I poked at the wiki a little. Reduce, reuse, and reconstruct. Yeah, well, the thing is, these are, if you saw from the instructions, this is a Lego Creator 3-in-1. So it's meant to be taken apart and put back together. Like, it has instructions for 3 different models built in. I will admit, I haven't been doing this for the Batman games, but I had to just make sure. Because Harley talked it up so much, I don't think we killed Tiffany. If she said she was going to hurt her, it's like, I would literally feel terrible if Tiffany dies from me blaming myself and not the one who actually did it. I don't think so. So I think we're safe in that regard. Also, the head is done. So each of the legs is articulated. They each come off, so... Like, I would have felt bad if they actually killed off Catwoman, but if they killed off Tiffany, who has literally been innocent this entire time, I would have felt terrible. Well, so I would have been mad at the game, even though it was technically my decision. What you building? Johnny, I am destroying right now, but then I'll be building a dragon. If you want to chat, I can also sign into Discord. It'll just take me a minute because I'm not currently signed into Discord. Or I could be signed in and just understand that it's under Joe. It'll show me as Joe, not as me. Wow, you guys fused together here. Also, I did not volunteer for the, Alright, where's the actual instructions for this one? Did I move all the I moved all the instructions. It'll eventually be this dragon. But I need to take apart the spider that it used to be first, so... Since I'm doing a second, I didn't want to do this ahead of time and have a pile of Lego I had to be careful around until it was time to go. Let me do this. Let me pop in case anyone wants to just hang and chat. Wherever Joe put there, that's like wherever Joe puts my. Yeah, so I'm in my Discord, but it's on Joe's name. She's the one signed in currently. Just because trying to get to the QR code right now with all the crap in the way would be a little harder. Am I 30 frames? Am I less than 30 frames? Man, where are these gray pieces? It's wedged in here tight. Oh yeah, so I may have mentioned I've been playing Breath of the Wild off stream, just as my. It started out as like my just as I got through the one thing that was keeping me from finishing the game. So I just, I was just like, well, now that I've beaten this, which was the Yiga clan hideout, I'm gonna just play the, I'm just gonna play the game casually. I'm just gonna play the game for fun. I don't want to stream it because at that point I had already gotten through one of the Divine Beasts. I had just gotten through the Yiga clan, so I was about to do the second Divine Beast. It was just like I don't want to mess around in this game. I'm partway through on stream, really. But yeah, I was, honestly, I was going through to try and grind out ancient cores to try to at least advance my two of my ancient armor pieces up to level 3. Because if you go to the fairy fountains, you can increase armor, and that armor is specifically resistant against ancients. Or it's specifically resistant against guardians, and I think having 3 pieces gives you like ancient proficiency, so really wanted to get that armor built up. Then it was like, well, I'm on the. I found my way to the main path. I beat the Lionel. It was like, you know what? Sorry, spoilers, by the way. If you haven't played Breath of the Wild yet, which I'm sure people haven't. I didn't play it until super recently because I got stuck in the Yiga clan and gave up and just played other stuff. I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna take a run. I'm gonna take a run, see how Ganon is, and probably lose, and then I'll get back to the thing I was doing, and we'll go from there. And then I didn't lose, and then I won. So I technically beat the game. I'm nowhere close to 100%. I think I was around 60-ish shrines, maybe even less. I'd have to look to see how many shrines I was at, but I feel like I was about half I didn't get the DLC.
I want to say because
Oh, hello.
if you also hi, if you heard me come in or
A little bit. I was like, am I hearing things?
okay, yeah. Um, I think like if you don't complete everything, Zelda will pretty much tell you. She's like, "Oh, you've got to go do this and this."
Well, I
Because
did.
I think like I almost 100%ed it, not like all the shrines or anything, but like the main story beat is I didn't go back to the Zoras to tell him about blank. I'm just gonna say that so I don't spoil it
Okay.
for anyone.
I
Yeah.
I did all the main story stuff. I did all the memories and everything. Like
Yeah. Oh,
I
I did all
just
the memories too.
okay. I
Yeah.
had nothing left in main main stories. You know, it has main missions, side missions, shrine missions, and I think there might be one more tab. I had all the main missions on except for destroy Ganon. Spoiler alert: the boss in a Zelda game is Ganon.
Even
uh,
when it's not Ganon, it's Ganon. Like Link's Awakening. You fight the shadow of the island, but you do fight a form of Ganon.
Fair.
Actually, two forms of Ganon.
I need to go back and finish that one actually. The remake.
Yep.
I think it's one of those. I'll get to a point where this just seems like nonsense and busy work, and I'll stop playing sometimes. And I got to the point in Link's Awakening where it's like, yeah, find 5 or 6 things. They're just somewhere in this castle. Figure it out. And I was like, nah. I think I was playing it on stream, and I had just like awful numbers. So I was like, maybe I'll pick it up later, and then I never picked it up again. So I can be terrible like that sometimes. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I might have missed some stuff, but the biggest thing for me was I was planning on doing something for lulls and to make it look right for me. In that you can get amiibo. I'm sorry, I might be spoiling the podcast in a couple weeks, but I'll say all this again over there with a bigger audience. Um, was like right before the final hit on Ganon. Like if I knew it was like this is gonna be it, I was gonna switch to one of the costumes you can get with amiibo. So it was like a classic Link for the final cutscenes, and I forgot to do it. So it was like fully armored, ancient armor with like a divine beast helmet for the last couple scenes. I was like, damn it. So now I might go back and do the fight again just to do that. That's sort of lulls of like Zelda finding original Link.
I'm gonna have to waste time with this update.
Also, part of the reason I didn't volunteer for tonight's podcast, I won't say what it is. I don't think we've said it publicly yet, but one reason is that Joe's getting her second shot today, so I don't want to sequester myself in the office all night in case she's not feeling well. But it's also I really don't know the franchise of the movie. Like if there are other people who know this franchise better, they can have it as opposed to me because I never played any of them.
Uh,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I don't know it per se myself because when I played them on stream, I played the future games. So this was like 4 or 5 games into the series at that point.
Got it.
Because I know there's like there's the original, there's Going Commando, there's Up Your Arsenal,
Now we're
Deathlocked.
giving it away, but
Or
I
Death
think
Room?
there's only a couple people here, so.
Yeah. Oh no,
Spoilers.
I've told people on other streams and shit. I'm
Oh,
just
okay,
like,
fair
yeah,
enough, fair enough.
we're gonna review the Ratchet and Clank movie.
Yeah, that and Jack and Daxter were just like games I missed. Like I haven't played a Ratchet and Clank, and the only Jack and Daxter game I've played was Daxter, the PSP one.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just franchises that I missed, really. I need to move some stuff around.
Wow. Bruce Willis, Sylvester Stallone, and Nakatomi Plaza are 27 gigs.
For Fortnite?
I saw that alert, and the new Warzone update. Apparently they're putting Nakatomi Plaza from Die Hard 1 in there in the Warzone, and I guess you can play as John McClane and Rambo.
So Fortnite. Because it sounds like Fortnite, not Warzone. So I need to turn my fan off because it's going to least for now, because it's gonna.
Well, I'm pretty
close
sure
my,
Warzone, like you can play as Leatherface.
Oh well, okay. I mean that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've seen Grayson has like the Texas Chainsaw
Yeah.
nameplate and stuff.
Oh, like crossovers are on everything. Like, I can't tell you how many like crossover stuff I have on Rocket League.
Oh yeah, I'm
Like
sure.
I have the Back to the Future car, the Batmobiles, Ecto Ones. By the way, shout outs to Woody for gifting that to me. He didn't have to do that, but
Welcome
I
back, Sean.
appreciate it.
Sean, we've got Johnny in voice call, and you missed me tearing apart a giant spider. So.
So you're on the second Batman Telltale game, right? Enemy Within.
I am.
Well, I need to get those, but like I have this gigantic list of stuff I'm already set to do.
Trust me, I was planning on it was one of the things I was considering for the next sub game. That
Oh, it's Batman?
that or something else that I've already played. That I was like, this is really good. You should check it out.
Well, sure, because like I've got like 2 of them lined up. Like, if I may, can I go over them?
Sure.
Yeah. So like I'm doing Mass Effect right now. I'm probably not gonna do the entire trilogy because that would take me like a whole month, a 5-hour stream. So I'll probably do the first one because like I don't know, like Mass Effect doesn't seem to be doing too well.
Which
is kind of sad because like it's not a new game. It's a new release, yes, but it's a release of 3 old games.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I haven't been around as much for the Mass Effects, but it's also because that's my next game as well, and I don't want to. It's an older game, but I don't want to spoil it too much for myself.
Oh,
like,
you never played them?
No, I've played 1 and 2. I never finished 3.
Oh. Okay.
But it's also like I don't want anyone else's decisions to influence my decisions, if that makes sense.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm like I don't have any like control. I'm not like Game Attack the G1s where they're like have that meter going back and forth.
Yeah.
No, kill this bitch. Like no. I am the most boring ass. Maybe that's why they're not doing well, because I'm boring ass full Paragon femshep. And I'm going to maintain my romance to Liara.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Well, there's an achievement to maintain your romance across all 3 games.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That seems like a very long achievement.
Well, in actuality, like there's like you can skip a lot of the dialogue and just like you can blow through because when I did Mass Effect 1, and thankfully for these achievements they've dialed them back, because in Mass Effect 1 there were achievements to complete the majority of the game with a certain party. So it actually technically forces you to do 3 full playthroughs minimum. So like you have to keep either Caden and Ashley in your party for the majority, or Liara and Rex, or Tali and Garrus, and but this one it's just like just do 5 missions with them. It's fine.
Yeah.
Boom, you got an achievement.
That is a lot easier.
Oh yeah, let me actually I'm compiling news stories for tonight. I am going to take that one about Mass Effect 3 out because that would be kind of a spoilers.
I mean, there are a bunch of things that they fixed in Mass Effect. Like,
yeah, one of them is kind of spoilery.
Yeah, I got it. It might be the one I'm thinking of. Then was one of them, and then I know another one was like, "Hey, we went back and this character motivation doesn't actually make sense, so we're gonna just change the character to make it make sense." I
wonder how much. I was just wondering how much real world money Bruce Willis is going to cost me.
Right.
I can't afford. Hopefully, it's not one of those Fortnite rotational things.
Yeah.
Because they already got me with that last night after I was done the stream. I was just like, "Oh, the store's updated. I'll see what they flipped over." It's like, "Hey, would you like Catwoman?" I'm like, "Yes." I have Batman already. I can't live without Catwoman. I'm gonna have the entire DC universe on my side soon.
Just put in a Harley Quinn, but specifically the Harley Quinn costume from Batman Enemy Within. Because it's a pretty good Harley costume.
There is one that's called, it's from the Rebirth comics.
Okay.
They're actually doing this thing with DC where it's a Batman Fortnite crossover where like just the Batman characters fall into Fortnite. And each issue has a code that will give you a skin or a glider or a pickaxe. And apparently if you get the entire run, there'll be a separate 7th item, which would be his Dark Knight Returns armor. But we missed out on some of the issues, and our comic book store was like, yeah, they sold out really quickly. I'm like, holy shit.
Johnny, I'm sending you a thing on Twitter. On Twitter DMs.
Okay. Oh, that's I like that.
Right, give me that costume. That's her appearance in Enemy Within. It's like, this is a really freaking good Harley. I love that there's no gimmick to the sledgehammer at all, except for like a smiley face on it. It's just a sledgehammer. No giant cartoon mallet for this one.
Oh,
she does not swing it like Triple H. She does not put her hand over it. It's
or use a plastic one to bunk the Undertaker in the face.
Yeah.
He's just like, that was the only non-gimmick one I ever used, and I cut Taker pretty good with it. Because the plastic handle went through. Like... I remember seeing backyard footage of some kid actually using a sledgehammer. And he did like a golf swing on a kid.
Oh,
and they're just like, what do we do? What do we do? It's like, call an ambulance. No, my mom will find out. Fuck sakes.
God, backyard wrestling is a mistake. Or, like that particular breed.
Yeah. Oh, I did highlight it. Perfect. I didn't think I highlighted last week's podcast, but I did.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Because, like I mentioned, we're not going to be putting the podcast on YouTube anymore. We're just going to leave them as Twitch highlights for people to go back and watch. Because all the conversation's there.
Yeah.
So why not?
And the numbers were not great on YouTube?
No, it's like 1 or 2 views.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, also, Bane in the Telltale is, like, full-on Lucha Bane. Not, tubes everywhere or whatever Tom Hardy was, Bane.
Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. Thank God I still had my jug here.
Yeah. But yeah, back to...
Thank you, Miles Luna, for telling me about that trick. It's like,
right.
in the face, and then suddenly the people will rise. I have Gotham Junketing.
But yeah, I was thinking about it for next... we got really sidetracked on like your next streams, but the next time you do a sub one, because my pick won last time, or time before last, I was like, I'm not gonna put one in because I won the last one, so
yeah.
All right,
but yeah, after I finish Mass Effect, I'm gonna do Donkey Kong Country 3. I've never beaten that before.
Same actually.
And then I realized I fucked up on the schedule, so I gotta put another one up there. Looking to do the Halo 5 campaign.
Okay.
Finish off all the first-person shooter Halo campaigns. Woody says he's gonna join. And immediately he put that in chat. I put my G Fuel shaker up in the camera, and I'm like, "You get this? You drink this? You love this? You are not falling asleep again."
Right.
Although if you do, I won't be mad because it'll be hilarious. But then you're gonna hate yourself because you're gonna need to go back and do it again.
Right. I mean, I guess technically you just watch the VOD, but
yeah.
Also, day dependent, I might jump in for that. I think that one was also 4-player. Been a bit.
Yeah. I was surprised that Halo 4 was 4-player.
I think it's really just the early ones that were 2-player only.
Yeah, no, it was just the
Oh yeah, of course Halo
It was the
5 is
first
because
two.
you actually get characters. Like
Yeah.
it's not just Master Chief and 3 other Master Chiefs or um Halo 3. The way that Joe Cat put it was Halo Arbiter and the 2 Toads nobody cares about for players 3 and 4. You know, just like Super Mario 3D Land or
Oh,
whatever it
shit, I
was.
didn't know this. The Coalition are going to start developing under Unreal 5. They're winding down Gears 5 development, which I'm surprised they're still making stuff for that.
Right? I
Like I'm
think
looking at like Operation 8 or something now.
7.
7. Oh,
Yep. Man, I lost a piece. It went somewhere. You think it'd be easy to find because it's bright yellow, but nope. Or it's in my chair. It could always just be lost in my chair somewhere. Oh well. Well, if it's important, I will go find it. If it's not, then... Oh, nope, there it is. It's just... Is that it? Yeah, that's it. It's just... I know where it is if I need it. Well, I think someone asked, like, when are you going to put... Oh, it was the Hammer of Dawn, because if you look at the picture of season or Operation 7, it's whatever the new character is. I can't remember. It's a like a Horde villain or a Locust villain. I can't remember which. But like it shows them and a bunch of Horde behind them with a bunch of Hammer of Dawns firing off. So it's like, oh, are we getting the Hammer of Dawn back? You're like, no, this is the last weapon. We're not putting in the Hammer of Dawn. Like, you guys are jerks to specifically tease this one thing that everyone wants and then go, no.
Yeah, but after Halo 5, that will be the next sub playthrough because that would have been 3 playthroughs. Then I've got God of War 3 Remastered, Resident Evil 6 with Woody, and Zelda 2. And then another sub playthrough. And then hopefully I can get those all done before July because July will be Final Fantasy 4. And August will be Final Fantasy 10. It'll be since it's on Game Pass and it's the 5-year anniversary when I was like, you know what? Let me try streaming again.
Yeah.
And then that's why I made it, a schedule and have more or less stuck to it for a very high percentage, actually. Oh, yeah, I forgot what Jimbo sent that to me. Saints Row 3 is getting a PS5 and Xbox Series X update.
Which is not surprising. I mean, at least not until they put out the new one. If they're doing it, they're doing a new one, right?
I've heard rumors of a Saints Row 5, but
I thought they had announced another Saints Row, but maybe not. Anyway, Jimbo had something. I cut you off.
Oh, about the Saints Row 3. Jimbo had sent me that. Yeah. And it's funny that he sent me that and they announced that. It's the day I put a TikTok on the Game Days TikTok of the guy sitting down on the ground in Saints Row 3. He's like, are you seeing this? I said, oh, no, he's in a Hummer. And I go, oh God.
Dragon has feet. As I clip them all in. There we go. Okay, I guess it's starting on his head.
Do you have a new... Okay, I don't know if I should do this tonight on the podcast or not, but do you have a news story about what was being talked about in the GA Discord? Apparently you're saying that Amarath is not getting paid for ad revenue?
I didn't see a news story, but she mentioned it on her Twitter. Like, go to her Twitter. Like, I just put an Amarath.
Okay.
Okay, there's other stuff. Maybe just be careful. Oh, nope. Jinx.TV now has it. The Verge has it now. The Verge has a news story. I'll send that to you.
Oh, okay.
But she announced it. Yeah, they just pulled her pulled her ad revenue because she didn't know until she actually looked. She looked at her monetization and saw, oh, I'm just not getting ad money right now. So many. I was just trying to find her. I'm sure her channel is just Amaranth, but I'm looking at hashtag Amaranth, and there's a lot of just shitty takes.
Mm-hmm.
I have. Weird. Okay.
What does she tweet out? An alarming precedent inserts a stark warning that although content may not
Ostensibly
break community guidelines or terms of service, Twitch has complete discretion to target individual channels and part or wholly demonetize them
for content that is deemed not advertiser friendly. I mean, there's no communicated guideline for. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
This after a month ago when DJ Wheat was pretty much like, hot tub streams, hashtag deal with it. They are not breaking TOS unless they're inserting anything into their orifices and showing it on camera. Then no.
If it's not a break of TOS, I mean, I agree with her. It is an alarming precedent that Twitch can just go, nah, never mind, we're not going to pay you anymore because reasons. Also, we don't have to tell you what the reasons are. That's not good. That's really bad, actually. That if Twitch can just arbitrarily decide they're not going to pay you anymore, depending on whatever they feel like.
Yeah, there's
welcome to the pre-podcast.
Yeah, there's a Asmund Gold, a World of Warcraft streamer, was commenting on it. Apparently, her partner manager didn't know that it was coming.
Wow. Yeah, this is some nonsense. This is just, I mean, the argument could be made perhaps that it is their platform, but what does it say for literally anyone else on the platform that your stuff could just be yoinked anytime they feel like it?
Yeah.
They don't. Yeah, because it sets the precedent that they don't even have to tell you why. And I hate that. I hate that for any of us. Also, Jean, does Bane specifically fight Lucha Libre? I think that is in this version of Bane's backstory. I mean, he has a lot of Lucha posters, so. I think most comic, or at least a lot of comic Banes, he is specifically a luchador. Like King from Tekken. Sorry for the sub changes. Looking at chat too. Yeah, without spoiling too much for you, Johnny, I really like some of the twists they put in with certain characters in the Telltale Batman games. Like they tweak the formula a little bit in ways that I found really entertaining. So even though character-wise I'm not in a great spot right now, I'm definitely enjoying the game.
Yeah. Speaking of that, the whole hot tub meta, did you? I had this on the. I'll have this as part of the news too. I'll throw that in with the Amaranth stuff. But like, you see Pokimane and her offline TV crew did a hot tub stream, but they trolled the internet and everyone was fully clothed.
That sounds miserable. I feel like,
yeah.
I mean,
like the dudes were wearing Hawaiian shirts.
Good control. It's a good job, but that sounds miserable to be sitting in a hot tub for hours
And all the
fully dressed.
all the girls were wearing t-shirts from Spencer's that had like drawings of girls with bikinis on
Yes.
them. Yeah.
I would expect nothing less.
Yeah. There was one funny moment there where they were just like turning around and looking at the backsides of their t-shirts. And it's just like, look at this drawing of this badonkadonk. It's pretty good. I'm kind of jelly. She got a good ass.
The hot tubes.
Damn hot tubes.
Them hot tubes.
Oh, that broke me. That guy trying to scream, get the hot tubs off of the, but he spelled tubes.
Well, you spell tubes. I really think there's way more to do with what women decide to stream. Period. Like it's ridiculous the way people try to police it. Like they're not breaking TOS. Then who fucking cares?
Yeah. Okay, I think I got enough news stories for tonight. That's 5. Yeah, I need an okay from a third. I know there's gonna be Eric, but I need a third. But I'm gonna try something different where whoever the guests are, when I flip to like the desktop screen, I'll just have like a video playing of like previous streams that you guys have done, or like if anyone makes YouTube content, like just like play a little snippet of their YouTube video, be like, hey, yeah, you put up a video on your YouTube doing this. Here's the thing.
Yeah. All right. So
Be a good way to comment on stuff.
our dragon has a head now.
E.
Fire coming out of it and everything. It does unfortunately mean you can't actually close the mouth of the dragon, but that's fine. So we need 2 of
Dragons
these.
are cool. What? Why wouldn't you want to be a dragon? Megatron. I watched someone's video essay on Beast Machines, where, man, the development of that show was so weird. It's like, we want a sequel to Beast Wars, but we don't want a sequel to Beast Wars. We don't want people to have to go back and watch a show to understand everything. You know, he's like, Megatron spends all that time. He's like, yeah, I got this dragon form. I'm the best. Yes. He gets back to Cybertron. I hate beasts. Get this dragon off of me. Lemon Squared says hot tube.
The hot,
Damn it, I said
hot tub. You said hot tube.
Hot tub time machine. I said hot tube. That was the joke. I said it's coming this summer. Hot tube time machine.
Okay. Innings of wings. And the gosh darn fan keeps blowing the instruction manual, but it's too warm in here not to have a fan going. Alright, so I think we're going to expand on the wings now. Don't have to make two, or, they'll be slightly different, so I can't build them at the same time quite. At least, thank you. By the way, if anyone's hanging out and don't know what the heck we're talking about, I'm going to misspell the command because I'm an idiot. I'm still going to misspell the command. I'm trying to type around
Gam days.
game days.
Welcome to G1 Gam days.
Game days. There we go. Tune in to Game Days tonight. 7 o'clock, Red Row will be hosting Kane Day. It is a host only, but he'll be looking at games featuring the wrestler Kane, because May 19th is a whole storyline weird thing. If you don't know wrestling, it's a bizarre thing. But at 10 o'clock Eastern, Johnny will be hosting the podcast with Short Bus Eric and another to be determined, maybe?
Yeah. I'm actually putting it onto the DM right now to see who can hop in.
Yeah. We're talking about news of the day, catching up.
We review, and then the final segment, I pretty much am just calling shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Usually it was our Q&A, but that's kind of been passe, and I'll just be like, let's just shoot shit, jump up in, just talk.
basically it's still a Q&A, but instead of formally asking the questions on Discord, just shout them out and we'll chat. Chinese zodiac tiger, I'm pretty sure. Because dragon is one of the you have no idea how small a window I have to look through to see chat. I should put on the other screen myself the Xbox on. But dragon is one of the Chinese zodiac signs, but it's not mine. I'm pretty sure I'm tiger. I don't also thought about that, honestly. 86, so I'm pretty sure tiger. But it'll be the next podcast will be the game club, right? The week after our next GTA.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I will.
It should be like the beginning of the month.
Yeah, I will be on that one because I'm pretty sure I was a reason that the game got picked. All right, home stretch for the dragon. Just got his tail to go. Pretty sure it's like, oh, Wolfson playing a bunch of this. Let's just let's just do Breath of the Wild for the game thing, game club. Yeah, over there we now do a game club where the first podcast of the month we will talk about the game that we started. And then reveal a new game for y'all to play along with us. Kind of like a book club, but for games. This month was Breath of the Wild, so if you want to play it at least somewhat, and join the conversation on Discord over there, that is what we have been working on. Like I said, I just hit credits in the game last night, so... Well, I don't know how far I want to get into, like, 100%ing it, but I kind of want to get the DLC eventually. When I have a little more money. And to sort of see, like, what I missed out on the first time, and then maybe try to, like, unlock the final fairy fountain, but you need an absorbent amount of money to do so, so... Alright. And there we go. Not a super long build, and certainly having someone to chit chat with probably helped to go faster. But
yeah, I have
all these spare parts of the way. Yeah, I mean it's a relatively inexpensive model, so it's not a lot of pieces to it. Pretty sure Lego models are priced by the piece. All right, y'all. That is our dragon. I have to, like, kind of reconsider my my instincts when it comes to this, because I have the camera pointed so it's facing the same way as me, but I did gears of the opposite, so it's like, hold it this way. No, you can't see the face now, or you can't see it right. I need to get a proper overhead rig someday for this stuff. Oh. Did I miss something? I think I missed something. I just feel like I have more pieces than I should have. Like, of a specific type of piece. No? Okay. Weird. No? Okay. It just seems like these, kind of triangle pieces should go to something, but I don't see anywhere on the model they go, so I guess these are just extras for the spider or the orc. Okay. So yeah. There is our dragon. This is a model I've had for a long time, as you can... I don't think you can see the dust too clearly on that, but... It's one I've had for a while, and every once in a while I like to just change it from a spider to a dragon or a dragon to a spider. Whichever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those Lego Creator 3-in-1s, so it also has an orc, but I just don't like the look of the orc, honestly, so I don't really do it. So yeah, there's our dragon. Was this 2 o'clock? Question of, do I want to do anything else for another like hour or so, or do I want to wrap it here? Because I've been trying not to go too late on the streams, but or like too far. I was trying to ease my way in, but I feel like I can go another hour. It's only been a few. So let me be right back. Put my camera back on the proper tripod and clear some of this shit out, and I'll be right back.